everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to throw together some sausage balls. This is just the recipe I use. There are hundreds of them out there on Pinterest, the internet, everywhere. This is just one I use. I don't use the one with the Bisquick. I don't own Bisquick. I don't buy Bisquick. I don't like it. I can make my own Bisquick if I want. Basically, it's just flour, baking powder, shortening, salt. I mean, it's real easy. If you guys use Bisquick, you can throw this together with the recipe without my flour, without my baking soda, salt. But this is the way I make it from scratch. So I've got 1.25 cups of flour, just regular all-purpose flour. I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt to that. You can use regular salt if you want. And I'm just going to probably just a pinch or so of black pepper. And then I toasted off about 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds. You don't have to put these in, any of these spices. You can change up how you want, but I like to put fennel seeds in it. And then I've got 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm gonna put those all in there too. Everything's going in the same place. I'm just using a Mexican cheese, 4-cheese blend of Monterey cheddar, Asadero. I don't know that I've ever heard of Asadero. And quesadilla cheeses, okay. You can just use cheddar. You can use Monterey, whatever you like. But I've got about 2 cups that I'm gonna put in here. And I'm gonna put 2¼ teaspoons of baking powder. Teaspoon, find the right one. Like I said, this is so easy. You can throw these together for a party, for the big game coming up. You're not allowed to say, you know, the name of the game, the big bowl game, because you get in trouble. They own that. I'm not sure why. I think it's free publicity for them. But we just say we're making this for the big game. Move this out of the way. A lot of people make these at Christmas time for when they have get-togethers. So whenever you want to make them, sometimes just a Friday night. Now I got 1 pound of Italian sausage here. You can use whatever sausage you like. I've even seen people make it with breakfast sausage. And I'm just going to use my hands right now to bring this all together. My hands are clean. And it's just easier that way, because we want it all mixed together. Now you could have used the KitchenAid or another kind of stand mixer to do this if you like. I just found it's easier to do it this way. And we're just gonna mush all of this together. And maybe not get it all over the counter, Greg. There we go. Mom makes sausage balls at Christmas time. She puts different things in hers. And they're just a quick, easy snack. You're just gonna bake them in the oven for maybe 15, 20 minutes. You just wanna make sure they're not pink on the inside, and bake them at 350. So if you got other things baking, which almost everything we bake is at 350. So now I got this mostly pulled together. It's still a little dry. So when I do get that, the sausage isn't real moist. Just put a little bit of water in here. Let me get that. Just gonna use the bowl that I already had out there. And maybe about 2 tablespoons of water. That's just gonna bring it together. There we go. Now, if you don't want to get your hands in here, like I said, just use your stand mixer and bring this all together. Got a little bit more here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's turn it over and get that flour and all those seasonings mixed in. Let me move that bowl, because I know you guys are getting a big old clank every time I hit that. Okay, it is brought together. Everything is nice and mixed. I am going to wash my dirty little fingers, and I'll be right back. All right, so let me get everything else out of the way. I'm going to get our cookie sheet over here, sheet pan, whatever you want to call it. And you just want to make these about the size of a walnut. I'm just going to use my number 2 cookie scoop here and dose them out like you was doing cookies. You want them the same size because if you have smaller ones, they're going to cook a lot quicker and they're going to be burnt and dry by the time the larger ones are done. So that's why you want to do them all the same size. They're not going to spread out like a cookie. They're going to keep their shape. And you can serve these with any kind of dipping sauce. I like to use a honey mustard or sometimes a sweet chili pepper. Sour cream. Actually, I take my homemade ranch dressing mix it with about a cup of sour cream, maybe 2 tablespoons of the ranch dressing mix. Makes a nice little tasty dip. Now, if you want these spicy, you could add in some chili flakes. You could add in red pepper, whatever you like. I didn't want these real spicy, so that's why I didn't add any of that in this time. Usually I would. So I'm going to have probably 2 trays of these. And I'll put these in at 350. I'm going to cook these off, then I'll put the second tray in. And we'll be back with you. Show you what we got when we're done. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am now taking the sausage balls out of the oven. They cook for about 20-25 minutes, and then I just turned the broiler on just for maybe the last 2 minutes. Let me turn it off, just to get a little brown on top, nice, and the cheese is a little bubbly, a little golden there. So let me get this here because this pan is burning my hands. Switch hands and get some of these off while they're still warm. And I went ahead and threw together some just real quick honey mustard. I want to see what it tastes like on these. Get these all out. You can cut up some green onions or something, sprinkle across the top if you like, for presentation. Or you can just leave them like that and eat them up. So let me actually get my I want to taste one of these. I'm going to cut it off here. I'm going to leave these. So I can serve them. Now I did check the temperature. I got it up to, you want at least 145 degrees. I don't like cutting this on my stove pad. I don't want to cut it. Let me open it up so you show you what it looks like on the inside. Nice and juicy. And I'm going to forget about this and I'm going to use my fingers. Ooh, yes, it is hot. Cheese is sticking together. It's all nice and browned on the bottoms. Cheese got out. Give this a taste. I love the crunchy, cheesy part on the bottom. My favorite part. Let me give this a dip. Mainly to cool it off, because that's hot. Excuse me. That toasted fennel, that adds a lot. You can put your fennel in without toasting it, but when you toast it just a little bit, just to start to get brown, it brings out the oils. Makes it taste so much fresher and so much better. So these are my that's hot. Sausage balls. Let me wipe my fingers off. I'm only making 1 tray. The rest I just put into a Ziploc bag, labeled it. I'll put these in the freezer. You can take them out. Quick snack one night during the week if you want. Just take them out in the morning. Let them thaw out in the refrigerator. And then you can just ball them up and put them in the oven. You can either use this sauce. Like I said, you can use a sweet chili pepper sauce, ranch dressing sauce, anything you want. You could even actually coat these in barbecue sauce. in the last couple minutes of baking and then make them nice and barbecuey. But give these a try. These are my sausage ball recipe, and I appreciate y'all joining me. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys coming back so often and inviting me into your home. I feel blessed and I love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.